Let's go! Oh, we are ripping right now! Alright guys, as promised, I'm gonna give you something special. Now, this is an e-bike that nobody has seen yet. These just released. Imagine waking up to this, guys. Christmas morning. Check this out. I know if I was a kid again, this would be the view I want to see when I wake up this morning. And the best part is, I got the keys to the bike. So today, we're going to be doing a full review on this bike. And we're going to start off by riding this around and getting my first thoughts because, as you can see, this bike is totally clean. I haven't even taken it out of the house yet. See if we can do this. Woo! All right. Do we have clearance? Oh, look at that. Okay, that's test number 1 right there. The electric motor isn't even touching. That's clearance right there. All right, we are down. Let me shut this door. Bye, house. Actually, let's check the fit today. What's up, guys? Let's go for a ride. Whew, I'm fogging up right now. Let's get outside. Okay. It's gonna be a good day for this. Fogging up. All right, guys, you're not allowed to see this. All right. So first off, let's take a look at this beautiful bike. This is the VOLTROVER, and this is great for ages 13 and up. So this has a 220-pound weight limit on here, and I currently weigh 150 pounds, so I'm gonna be more than fine to be able to ride a bike like this. Now, this thing is amazing. It looks so good, but we are gonna come back and we're gonna do a review. We're gonna look at the bike and everything, but right now, honestly, I just wanna focus on riding this thing because it just looks so cool. So let's hop on this. It's gonna be a chilly one. Turn this baby on. And this is literally gonna be the first ride, guys. So as you turn this thing on, you're gonna see the battery display. It's gonna be in park. You're gonna have your gear settings, 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna start off in 1. We got the miles, and just to release it out of park, you just hit the brake, and let's go for a ride. Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay. That actually, wow. Oh, this thing is cool. Okay, so the first gear actually feels to me like it's governing at 19 miles an hour, which is totally cool because if this is your first bike, you can definitely just chill out and you don't have to go crazy with it. You can just learn and it's gonna cap you out at 20. Now, the rear brake is gonna be on the left, the front brake is gonna be on the right, and it has a nice throttle. I love the throttle. Feels great. I gotta go up to 2 and see what this is all about. Guys, come on. This is crazy. This is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna take this around. I might even ride through here. So they're actually doing a little bit of construction over here by my house. And I am gonna put this in 3 because I have to go on the main road. It feels so good. The shocks feel amazing, actually. It's not like bouncing around or anything too much. No turn signals on here, guys. This is gonna be literally a dirt bike. So you wanna make sure that you're like safe on this thing. All right, we're in speed 3. Whew. That is actually, okay, so we're going 33 up a hill, 34. And I'm going over here, so let's make sure no cars are behind me because I don't have a turn signal. Actually, I was looking to press the brake. I was literally just trying to press the brake right now with my foot. There's no foot brake. This thing is awesome. Ooh. The suspension actually feels amazing. I can't believe I just got this up to 34. Oh, man, that is so nice. Okay, so the brakes are really nice because they're actually hydraulic. I kind of just want to like terrorize the neighborhood and just ride around, man. Bet you the cops will get called on me though. So this has hydraulic disc brakes. It's gonna have a 2200 watt motor on here. So this thing is gonna haul. I kind of want to like go over there a little bit. This is actually the townships, I think. So I'm sure that guy over there is watching me. Oh, we might be able to rip it up that hill. Yeah, let's do a little hill climb over here. This is gonna be cool. Oh yeah, this thing is floating. You guys see that hill over there? We're hitting that little one. So I'm just gonna ride. I was trying to talk about the stats, but honestly, I kind of just want to ride this thing. Get in the grass for the first time. Oh, let's see if we can do a hill climb. Here we go. Oh, okay. Not bad. That was actually a pretty steep hill. I don't know if you guys can actually see the grade on this hill, but this is a pretty steep hill. So the fact that this just got up here, it's actually kind of impressive. I think I'm gonna try to hit the whole thing. Or just maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. Suspension feels good. Oh, we got a berm here? Let's go. That is pretty cool, man. I'm loving it so far. I gotta rail this berm. Oh! Check out how peaceful this is. This is absolutely insane. I feel so blessed that I'm able to live in a place like this and like wake up to like a view like this. I live a little bit down the road, but these are like home sites that are gonna build soon. It just looks so cool and fun. Man, I'm gonna miss whenever they build homes to be able to rip around on this little bike. But this thing is so fun. Like if you had a bunch of friends, it would be amazing to just go and ride and have a ton of fun. So if you guys have been enjoying this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. And if you guys want to get yourself a bike like this, I am gonna drop a link down in the description. You guys can go ahead and check it out. I honestly think this is probably the best budget e-bike that you can get on the market, period, for a teen or if you're an adult under 220 pounds. I think it's the best one. It's so well made. I was just like, you guys just saw everything that I did. It's flawless. They have the black one, which is this bike, and they also have the orange one that's gonna have orange wheels on it, and that's gonna look pretty cool. But soak in this view, guys. This is awesome. Like it's snowy out, and I'm just ripping around on my e-bike right now, so I'm having a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess you can just do brake slides, too. This thing's pretty awesome. There it is, guys. This thing is freaking amazing. So let's head back to the house and I'm gonna finish up this review and we're gonna take a little bit closer look at the bike and some details and see what we think. I actually wonder if I could do a freaking like burnout, dude. Oh, oh, you can. Yes. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Oh, I freaking love this thing. I love how nobody lives here too, so like, this is so stealthy back here. Don't even think about looking. Wow. Freaking wow. There's no way in heck I could do that hill. That is way too steep and big. But I would love to at least try it, but I'm not going to. We have to put this inside and finish up the review because there's a slight chance that somebody could have maybe called the cops.
Let's go! Yo, we are back after that crazy epic ride. Guys, that was wild.
Check this thing out. We have the black on black with the orange calipers. I'm actually digging this color combo. The orange one is fire too, so I don't know. Comment down below what you guys think on the color options. Black or orange, they're both sick, so you can't go wrong. You know that. So after that ride, I can honestly say that this bike is amazing. I did not think that it was gonna perform that well, but it blew my expectations. You guys saw me ripping through the dirt like no problem. I was going up these hill climbs at 150 pounds. That's pretty good. 5'11", Like, this bike is specifically made for teens. So if you're a teenager, you're a little bit lighter, you are gonna rip on this thing. The battery is really high quality, and I rode about 3 miles on this, and I didn't go down 1 bar at all. I'm gonna update the comment section on how many miles I get, because this was a full charge, so I'm just gonna keep riding it until pretty much dies out, and then I'll comment down below the real actual mileage. And this isn't just flat ground riding, half throttle. I was in pretty much gear mode 3 the whole time going up the hill. Nice knobby tires. I was kind of unsure about the brand because it doesn't seem like their name brand, but they did really good. I like how this has a flap here. A lot of the companies that make these bikes do not have this flap, and you can see the shock in the back is a white color, and there's not even any dirt on that whatsoever. So that thing did pretty good, and that's going to keep your shock in good condition the more you ride it. A little bit of mud up in here. These fenders were doing great. To be honest with you, like, looking around after that ride, I did change my shoes, my boots, but they weren't covered in mud. I have no mud on me at all, so that's pretty good. I know it was kind of icy out, so, you know, take that into consideration, but at the same time, I'm still pretty clean, so the fenders were doing good. Shocks feel really nice. As I was going over some jumps and stuff, the shocks did good. Actually seems like it has a ton of support. I love the gear modes on here, 1, 2, and 3. If you're a beginner, I think that gear 1 is gonna be perfect for you, so you can just start off like that. So if you're like a parent watching this video and you're thinking about getting your kid one of these, or you're just wanting to start out on your own, you never rode a dirt bike, gear 1's gonna cap you at 20 miles an hour, and it's gonna be a little bit more of a mellow acceleration, so you're not gonna be going crazy. And then when you're ready, you can just switch it to gear 2 and then gear 3 whenever you're ready to go all the way. And trust me, gear 3 was pretty awesome. I left it in that pretty much the whole time once I got in there. Accelerates pretty fast, and as you saw, I was actually able to do like a little bit of a burnout on the ground, which I thought was really cool. The gear switches are in a good position. I didn't bump them one time and change gears by accident, so I think that's really important. Now the brake levers, guys, these things are so nice. They're dialed in. Like, I've rode a lot of bikes in my day, and with having hydraulic brakes is everything. It makes it feel so much better. It's just more responsive, touchy, and not too touchy, but it just feels amazing. You got these huge rotors on the bottom and the calipers that are doing wonders, and they just look good. I love the black, and then just the pop of those, it's amazing. There's a lot of throttle action here too, so I was kind of worried when I got this that it was only gonna throttle a little bit and not give me that like full effect like a dirt bike, but it feels like it has a full range, so that's nice. LCD is bright, which is amazing, because in the daylight, that was the number one thing that I was worried about, was if this was going to be able to be seen, because I want to pay attention to my mileage. I want to just look down and know what gear I'm in, and then also you can look at your miles per hour as well, which is really important. And I didn't see any struggles with that at all. I think the backlight on here was very powerful, so in the broad daylight, very easy to see. So especially if you're riding in the dusk, which, guys, be safe when you're riding these. Always wear a helmet. Pay attention to all your local laws and everything, because these things are actually pretty powerful, and you want to make sure that you're just staying safe. Assembly on this was actually pretty easy. So whenever I set this up, I did have to put the wheel on, which is just 2 bolts. You tighten it up, and then you put the caliper on. You just like feed it through. VOLTROVER actually has build videos on their YouTube channel, so you can look up those videos if you are struggling on how to actually assemble this, and they're pretty straightforward. One thing that I did see VOLTROVER do was, in their video, they put the brake cable on the outside, and I personally would just recommend it being on the inside so that you don't ever catch anything and snag it and, you know, cause a problem. The number plate is actually customizable, so if you order this and then you send VOLTROVER a message, they'll actually be able to customize that for you. You can get whatever number you want or color, whatever. I haven't done that, so I'm not 100% sure how that goes, but they were telling me that you can customize that, so that's an option. Handlebars got to go on. Make sure you crank down the stem pretty good, guys. You want to make sure that these bolts are very tight, so this isn't going to shift on you. I didn't have this shift on me one time, and I was hitting jumps and being very rough on it. Felt really good, and you know, I'm happy about that. I do like how there's carbon fiber right here on the seat, and we're gonna get 2 keys. It's in a nice spot too. So one thing is, a couple e-bikes like to put the key switch right here on the handlebars, and then you have like keys dangling and it's like in your way. This is actually how like a motorcycle is built, where you put the key in here and you can twist it. It's just really cool. Gives a nice little beep when it starts. The rear frame is really rigid. We got a nice sprocket on here. I do like the foot pegs. They were super durable and grippy during the ride. My feet didn't slide off whatsoever. I'm used to riding like a motorcycle, so I kept trying to press like the brake. There obviously isn't one because the rear brake is over here and the front brake is over here. I love the kickstand though. really practical. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the location of this battery. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. So all you gotta do is just take the key, twist it open over here, and then you can just pull the seat right up. But that's all it is, and then you can have full access in here. All you gotta do is just pull these apart and you can unplug it, and then there is a handle in here. So you can just take off these 2 bolts. This is a bracket that just holds the battery in place so it's not moving around when you're riding it. And then you can just lift this out. So if you get 2 batteries, you can charge them and have one ready. If you're going out for the day and you just want to make sure it's not going to die. 32 miles is a long time of fun. So this thing I think is going to last all day. I don't think you're going to have an issue. And just want to show you the inside here. You can see the frame is super rigid. There's the shock. Just looks really clean and well built. All right, now I'm just going to show you the display a little bit. So you just put the key in, twist it, and you're going to have the park. It's going to be in park whenever you first start it. You can see your miles. I don't think there's any buttons, guys, in order to change any settings on here. I haven't seen anything quite yet. Oh, it looks like it might have just reset. That's my trip. I don't know. I did 3 miles already, so I don't know. It just reset. Press park once. So you're going to get the ready signal right here in green. So you know the bike is ready to ride. You can switch all the settings right there. 1, 2, and 3. Get the miles per hour and pretty straightforward. My final thoughts are I absolutely love this bike. Go and check one out for yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.